New cameras are released all the time, and they always look like before, with the same body, slightly better EVF, more megapixels and autofocus that is even faster than before. It looks like we are getting a few minor upgrades for a lot of money. And the worst is that shooting experience usually doesn't improve at all. So why am I excited over the Fujifilm X-T5? When I saw this camera for the first time, nothing about it made my heart tumble. I wasn't a big fan of its predecessor, but I respect the X-T4 for having everything a hybrid shooter may ever need. But the X-T5 looked like a sibling who was intentionally crippled under the disguise of a promising marketing slogan: photography first. Here was a camera that lost the fully articulated LCD, came with no battery grip, and in a smaller, more consumer-looking body. I didn't even want to try it out. I didn't want to make a negative review. It's easy to criticize, and I'd rather spend my time taking pictures with cameras I enjoy. But then I thought it would be a good idea to try out the new 40 megapixel sensor. And boy, was I surprised. This camera is so fast. I used mine with the old 35mm f1.4 lens. This is one of the slowest focusing lenses Fujifilm has ever released. You can both see and hear it focusing. But with the X-T5 on a busy street, it didn't matter. I'm not exaggerating when I say I didn't miss a single shot. Well, that's not true. I missed plenty of shots, but not because of a slow autofocus. It was easy to point the camera at a subject, hit the shutter button. It felt instant. By the time I half pressed the shutter button, my subject was in focus and the shot was on a fraction of a millimeter away. That is how it feels to shoot with the X-T5. The camera is faster than you. But I still missed some shots because the camera brings a different problem. The silver version is pretty and shiny. When I raised the camera to my eye, everyone knew I was taking a photo. The silver is my preferred look. I like it on all Fujifilm cameras, but it's far from subtle, especially on a bright sunny day, so I chickened out many times and didn't take the shot I wanted. People knew I'm taking pictures of them, and that made me more uncomfortable than usual. It's hard to take photos of strangers, so pack an extra dose of courage when you take the X-T5 out. You will be noticed. Or get the boring black version. Everything else is as it should be. The camera is well built and feels light in the hand. The grip feels okay, and making it larger will take away from the camera's looks. The EVF is great and eye relief is long enough for people wearing glasses. Tilting screen that doesn't flip all the way is a plus for everything except selfies, but I have a smartphone for that anyway. And battery lasts forever, so I never got to use the spare one. Controls are easy to operate and the camera menu is as simple as Fujifilm can make it to be. And the X-T5 brings even more under the hood. The autofocus has improved subject detection with eye tracking. The 7-stops IBIS not only improves stability and clarity of photographs, but allows the camera to use pixel shift and record super high resolution images up to 160 megapixels. The 1/180,000 second electronic shutter means you will never need an ND filter for even the fastest lenses when shooting wide open on a bright day. And movies can be recorded internally at 6.2 at 30 and 4K at 60p at 4:2 10-bit color depth. I was wrong. The Fujifilm X-T5 is not crippled. It was improved in the right way. It's still a SLR-like camera with a viewfinder in the middle of the body, so the LCD was constantly full of smudges from my face. Having a big nose is one of the reasons I prefer rangefinder-like cameras with a viewfinder in the top left corner, but that's just me. Many photographers prefer the traditional layout and that is fine. I just hope the 40 megapixel sensor will make its way to the upcoming X Pro 4 and X106. This sensor is a game changer, and not because of the increased resolution. Having more data to work with is nice, but it has been proven countless of times that 24 megapixels is the sweet spot for pretty much everything you and I will ever shoot. What this sensor excels at is the way it delivers black and white images. They are gorgeous. The black and white film simulation is so good, I almost call this video Fujifilm made monochrome camera. But that would be an overstatement, and who knows, they may be planning to bring an actual camera with a dedicated monochrome sensor, and I don't want to clickbait anyone into thinking it has already happened. The X-T5 has the standard sensor type with the X-Trans color layer, but still delivers stunning black and white images straight out of the camera. This is possible thanks to the combination of Fujifilm's clever JPEG settings called film simulations, the new camera processor, and a sprinkle of some AI magic. I used the Acros film simulation and still can't believe the quality of the results. It was actually around this time when I seriously considered buying a monochrome dedicated camera. I thought I needed it, but the X-T5 and the monochrome images it can produce have cured me. Now I can leave my bank account in peace. The new Fujifilm 14 megapixel sensor gives me all I need in a camera that is fast and easy to use. And yet I didn't buy it. The X-T5 is a great camera, one of Fujifilm's best ever, but I still sent it back without regret. It's just not the camera for me. As I said before, I am a sucker for the brick-like rangefinder styled cameras. I blame my big nose, but mostly it's just my bias. Either way, I decided to wait for a Fujifilm camera that will give me both this fantastic sensor and the little brick look. The X Pro 4 is rumored to be released soon, and Fujifilm cannot afford to use a different sensor in this camera. It's called Pro for a reason. I just hope they will work on those things that made me part ways with the X Pro 3. And if the Fuji X Pro camera won't do it, then I will have high hopes for the 6th generation of the X100 camera series. This one has been confirmed to come in early 2024. My bet is that it will also use the new sensor and will come with a redesigned lens so it can fully utilize the increased resolution. That would be the ultimate compact monster. But even if none of my predictions come true, the more time you put between now and buying the X-T5, the cheaper it will get on the used market. And to be perfectly honest, you will have as much fun with cheap little gems like the Fuji X-E3, which is why you need to watch this video next before spending extra money on the new, shiny and marvelous Fujifilm X-T5.